Las Vegas police raided somebody's house in Henderson, Nevada, in dealings with Tupac Shakur murder. He died in a drive-by shooting in 1996, I believe, in Nevada. And now, here it is, 2023, July, and Las Vegas police have raided somebody's house. Who was that somebody? I don't know. I would sure like to know. But you know how they do their case. They don't give up too much evidence of what they're doing until they get it all solved. They don't want nobody going on a run hiding from them. So they just withhold evidence until they finish their case. But they raided somebody's house in Henderson, Nevada concerning Tupac's death. Now, I'm all over this right here, because Tupac, I was a big fan of Tupac, and I watch every interview on Tupac, whether it's Vlad TV or some of the other stations. I'm watching every interview. And I noticed lately, the later years, more is coming out about Tupac, what he was doing, and, just different people around him, the photograph, the manager, it was a lot of people around him. You can just imagine how many people around these entertainers, because they have a lot to do and they can't do it all on their own, so they hire other people to do it. But more and more in these interviews, more have been coming out about Tupac, and you're learning new things every year. And what could the police be looking for? The Las Vegas police? Who knows what kind of evidence they got? But one thing that come to my mind right off the bat is a couple people wanting going with the theory or the notion that Keefe D and Orlando and whoever else was in the Cadillac, they weren't going with that notion that they did it. I think Tretch, he felt like it might have been the police, and I think Tupac father felt like it might have been the police. Some people felt like it was the hit came from a different angle, not just some street gangs that retaliated. Some people don't believe that. Even Tupac father said that the police task force was trailing him, following him the night of Tyson fight and the night he got shot down, drive-by shooting that caused his death. So some people never believed that Keefe D and his crew did this. They believed that it came from the law enforcement system. Now, I want to remind you about something else. When Biggie died, people were saying it was law enforcement working for Suge Knight, so law enforcement is involved. And so that caused LA to hire some officers or a special unit or something to look into this Biggie death and see if they could solve it and get the heat off of them so they can stop looking like a corrupt police force. And so they hired the pool guy, and I think that guy died. And I don't think they believe his story or whatever. And then they hired Greg Kading and some other agents or whatever. And Kading got it done. He got the case done. They got it closed. Somebody came out and told them what really happened and who did it and whatever. But remember that. Remember how LA acted when they was looking crazy, like they may have been involved in Biggie murder. Remember they opened up a whole investigation on it, put money to the side, and had a whole task force to figure out who killed Biggie. But instead of figuring out who killed Biggie, they figured out who killed Tupac, which is strange when you go in looking for solve one case and you solve a whole different case. But that brings closure to that. But I think so. I think there's more, just like the Las Vegas case, where they wanted to bring closure and make sure the police went in on Biggie hit. I think this might be Las. This might be Las Vegas way of saying, okay, let's prove that we ain't got nothing to do with this man. maybe too many interviews coming out now, and they watching all these interviews, and they just want to prove that Las Vegas police uh, don't have nothing to do with Tupac death, or they got some new information from somewhere. Maybe somebody want to get out of prison. Maybe uh, somebody said too much in one of these YouTube interviews. Who knows what they got? But it's coming. One of these days, it's coming. One of these days, one of these years, whatever they got is coming. We'll know all about it. Um, what do I believe? Who killed Tupac? Uh, I don't have a slightest clue. You know, if Keefe D them said they did it, then that's what it is. He took the charge for it, and you know, some of the people in the car passed away or whatever, or you know, he said they did it, then that's a hell of a thing to say you did it and you didn't do it. You know, I think Keefe D say his nephew Orlando did it, to be exact. But if he say they did it, then you know maybe they did it. But the police is on to something because one other thing that people were saying, they felt like the person in the car that shot the gun didn't come from Orlando's side of the car. So Orlando was in the back of the Cadillac on the behind the passenger side in the back seat. They felt like some people said they felt like that couldn't have been him reaching over another guy shooting like that into the car. Some people feel like it was either the driver or the person behind the driver that shot up the BMW that Tupac and Suge was in. So let's see what kind of stuff comes out. But let's see. You know, it's all confusing to me. I know people have been saying stuff on the internet that been giving a lot more information than we did have. So if you watch everybody interviews from the mama to from the cousin, you can kind of draw a conclusion. You know, of this whole Tupac thing. You know, they saying a whole lot for you to just figure out what was going on and what went on. But who killed him? I don't know. Let's stay back. Let's sit by and wait. Let the police do their thing and see what they come up with. I don't know. I'm out.